Welcome to Rebel Chaser. My name is Gail, and I have a video for you from Referee Winther in Michigan. And this is a video that I grabbed, I think it was like late July, early August, sometime around there. And I thought I'd show it. It's pretty good. I will just let you guys watch.
And that is case number 2206974 DM, Dominia versus Ellis.
All right. Let's see first. My screen. Aubrey Domina. Is it Domina?
It's Domina.
Domina.
Yeah.
I would have messed it up.
No, that's okay.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And appearing on behalf of Miss Domina, I believe, is Attorney Bruce Block. Mr. Block, good morning.
Good morning, and that is correct. I appear for Ms. Domina.
Thank you. And Mr. Ellis, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
So I'm going to start with you if I could. Why do I need a Lombardo hearing on a 5-year-old child?
Well, sir, me and Aubrey have discussed about our daughter going to a different school, and I've explained that the school she's putting her in, I have no way of getting her there. I've explained it to her numerous times, but she still went and signed her up for a school that's 20 minutes from my house.
Okay.
I have no driver's license. I've tried to get one. I had an anxiety attack while I did it. I collect a social security check for my anxiety and stuff like that.
Well, then, hang on a second. Then I don't want you driving. I don't need an anxious driver on the road. But that kind of belies the point. Isn't there anybody else who can assist you with that?
Sir, I wouldn't be able for 5 days a week. It's 20 minutes from my house. All my family is in Sand Lake, Howard City, up north.
Okay.
The school that we had her in last year is literally right across the street from my house.
Okay.
Aubrey's thing of not being able, the reasoning why she wants to change schools is because it's hard for her to pick up her other kids and then pick up Louise at this school. So I told Miss Domina that I would go and pick her up on her days every single day of the week. If that's what it needs to be. I've tried to help. I've tried to de-escalate it all. And no matter what, I'm just in the wrong. And she needs to go to this school. And I've tried to do it over the phone and talk to her about it. And then finally I had to take her to court. I didn't want to do it this way.
But you see my reluctance on a Lombardo hearing on a 5-year-old child because they're just now starting the school process. And my question is going to be at which point after this is all said and done, do I finally say, you know, these two really shouldn't have joint legal custody and take it away from one of you, and then I won't have to run any Lombardo here.
I don't want that at all, sir.
But that
we're both great parents. We do anything we can for that child. It's all worked out nicely. The whole week on, week off has worked off great the whole time until the school thing now.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose custody, and I don't want her to either. We're both great parents, sir.
I understand that.
I just have no way of getting her there. All of her friends are at this school.
Mr. Ellis, sit back. Sit back.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Okay, you're all right. Okay, I got all that. Okay, the child is fine. The child is going to have to change schools eventually somewhere because they can't stay there forever. But my point in making that assumption as far as schools is that when I get these fights this early in the proceeding,
yes, sir,
start scratching my head and going, why do these two, because I don't want to be the third wheel in your parental relationship. And because if you two can't figure out what school, then I have to pick it. And then I pick it. And then it becomes just a school thing. And I don't want to do that, but that's what I guess, what I'm paid for. But Mr. Block, your thoughts?
Did you get my the answer that I filed?
Of course.
Okay, because then I won't go through all of it. Essentially, as you noted, we have a 5-year-old child who is just starting her educational journey. We have a much better school at Chandler Woods Academy, according to the rankings, which I stated in the motion. But essentially, it's an A+ school, top 5% in the state of Michigan. And no disrespect to Kennewa Hills is intended at all, but it's a B- school and it's ranked 192nd according to the people that do these rankings. I believe it's U.S. News and World Report or something. Miss Domina has another child with a different a father, obviously, who was really struggling. She went to Chandler Woods, and this school literally got all the resources they possibly could together to bring her forward, to get her caught up with everybody. It's simply in the best interest of this child. I totally I'm not in any means unsympathetic to Mr. Ellis's plight with not having a license in a car, but the focus, as this court is well aware, has to be on the child and what's the best interest. And it seems to me when you have a situation such as this, you have to put the daughter in the school where she's going to have a better chance of excelling, for lack of a better word. I agree. I don't think a Lombardo should be required in this, although I could, it's a little sketchy for me. I couldn't find any cases. Usually when we deal with Lombardo, it's around 5th, 6th grade or, 7th or 8th grade. She was in pre-kindergarten, last year. According to Miss Domina, they had agreed she would go to Chandler Woods this year. She's already enrolled there. School starts in 2 weeks. I think she's got to go there. I think that's what's in her best interests, and we would, respectfully ask that be, granted. It's a tuition-free school, and it is just a really good school from Mrs. Domina's personal experience with her other child. Thank you.
How far, if you know, Mr. Block, how far can one attend that school? Is it all the way up to 8th grade? Is it high school? Where does it stop?
Aubrey, how far does it go?
It does go up to 8th grade. And then after the 8th grade, it would be at Northview schooling, which is not very far even from Chandler Woods.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And how far is the school that she attends now? How long can she attend there?
For Kennewa Hills, she only attended pre-K.
But how far can she go is what the referee is asking. 8th grade, 9th grade?
Up to, I believe, 12th grade. They just have the
Yeah.
different schools.
Yeah, but you're going to different schools. You're moving,
Yes.
and I take it those aren't across the street from Mr. Ellis's place either.
No.
But there's busing at Kennewa Hills. There's no busing at Chandler Woods.
I get it. All right, sit back. All right. Well, I think obviously I will clear up the law part of it. It's the judgment was entered on 5/16/23, And that's what makes this so disappointing to me, because it's just over a year old and here we are. And that really leads me to wonder, what is the collective wisdom of having parties with joint legal custody that just can't seem to get out of the gate. 1 year into this thing, we're having already a problem, and pretty soon it's going to be what doctor, and pretty soon it's going to be another school, pretty soon it's going to be the braces, and I don't know. The parties are giving me extreme pause for whether they should continue as joint legal custodian. But I'm going to give the parties the chance to save themselves. Sometimes parties do it, sometimes they don't believe me, and I watch them go down the drain and kick themselves for not taking advantage of these things. But I do believe I have to have a Lombardo hearing, and I do believe I have to schedule an evidentiary hearing. I am going to order before that, Mr. Block, mediation pursuant to MCR 3.216. The parties can either agree on a mediator, or the next up in the county's dispute resolution clerk's queue will be utilized. And maybe between now and then, the parties can come up with an agreement they can live with. But otherwise, I will pick the school. And like I said, I don't know what I can get in there. So I think the first thing you two need to do is figure out where this child is going to go pending this evidentiary hearing, because I can't, there's no way this thing is going to get in before the enrollment date. So we'll see if mediation helps. If you prepare that order, Mr. Block, and if mediation isn't successful, which I hope it is, then you can contact my clerk and get some evidentiary hearing dates. But like I said, this is going down the wrong path for both of you.
I understand that, sir.
There's going to be it's going to be a long process. So I suggest you two figure it out. If you can't, then I'll decide it. You prepare that order, Mr. Block?
I will. One quick point of clarification. The child is enrolled in Chandler Woods. Are you not making a ruling on that then?
I'm not. I'm waiting until after me.
She's also still enrolled to Kenwood Hills too.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too, doesn't it, Mr. Ellis?
Yeah, it does. That's what I'm confused about. She was already enrolled into a school, but got signed up for another one.
So I'm not making any decision on that.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. I get that.
Yeah,
Just wanted to clarify that. Have a good weekend, Referee Winter.
Thank you very much. I wish you both the best, but you both are going to have to give. Okay? I'll see you.
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Well, first, I didn't know of any man. I've never met any man that doesn't know how to drive. I've never met any young boy that doesn't want to know how to drive. But I think this is pretty devious of Mom. She figured that if I put my daughter in a school and Dad can't get her there, too bad. He loses time with her. He loses 50-50 custody and I get her all the time. And I don't know if that was her intent, but that's what it turns out to be. And that's pretty devious if that was her intent. And the attorney saying, well, this is a much better school and she needs to go to this better school, that's way better for her. No. The relationship she has with her father is way more important, infinitely more important than the school she goes to. The school is inconsequential in this child's life. I mean, we're not just talking about her school time. We're talking about the rest of her life. The relationship she has with her father right now will mold her and mold her thoughts and the way she does things and who she cares about, all those things. What she cares about, what's important in life, all of those things will be molded by the relationship she has right now with her dad. And this will last a lifetime. The school means nothing. School means nothing. As an adult, an older adult, I can tell you, elementary, junior high, high school, it means nothing compared to the relationship you have with your family. So hopefully they'll figure this out. Hopefully it just went to mediation and mom agreed that the relationship this child has with her father is way more important. But that shouldn't, her time with her dad should not be taken away from the daughter. That's in essence ripping her father out of her life. And that's what her mom would be doing by doing this. She doesn't see that, maybe. Maybe she does. Maybe that's her intent. I don't know. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.